Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we're looking at Mindo, my first logic game. This is from Blue Orange around 2018. It's got 60 challenges, 4 levels of play, and it's a one-player game. So that's kind of interesting. And it's a logic puzzle, so it's fairly complicated, but we've seen some other games from Blue Orange. This is the same kind of thing, real tiny little game, easily stored, easily taken on travel, that sort of thing. So great kind of pocket game. So let's see what this one looks like as opposed to our others, because I've had some mixed experience with those other ones. Alright, this one has the hidden magnet like some of the others did. Inside we've got a little book. Nice colorful thing here. My first logic game. And it's got rules on how to play. And some of the others. Love Mindo. Check out the other puzzles in the collection. Looks like there's 3 other Mindo games. Just different animals, same general theme from what I could tell. So let's see, a dog one, a cat one, and aliens. We got the unicorns here, so looks like there's a little bit for everybody. So let's take a look at our components. It's a very colorful box, so I'll give them that. And it's got the nice gloss to it, so I do like the magnet feature. That's pretty cool. Kind of keeps it in place. We've got our puzzle boards, and we've got our tiles. Alright, that's better. So let's see what we've got here. We'll start with the boards. Ooh, plastic's pretty good on here. Kind of don't want to rip these cards, so alright, you got quite a few here. There's 60 of these. They're all numbered, which is really nice. Different levels of difficulty, I'm assuming, from green to yellow to orange to red. These are 2-sided as well. This one, number 25, is the last of the green cards. Then we move into yellow. And number 34 is the last of the yellow. Number 35 starts the orange. That says this is for players 5 and up, and it might be kind of challenging in parts for 5-year-olds, but the green ones probably be the easiest because there's fewer tiles represented, and they do get progressively harder. So older kids might have some more fun with this too. I would say by 7 or 8, they're probably not going to be too interested in this game anymore. Number 40 is the last of the orange ones. Then we get into the red cards. The gloss on here is really slick. It's got that same kind of feel that a lot of the cheaper ones do, where it makes your hands feel a little dirty after playing with them. And that usually is a bad sign of longevity for these kind of games. But considering the price point's usually about $7 or less, 5 to 7 on these, you're probably okay with it, because by the time it starts getting really beat up, kids will be done playing with it. Or they'll have aged out a bit. The gloss is also inconsistently applied, so some feel a little grainier than others. It's like putting your hand on a little bit of a sand texture occasionally. So it feels a little bit more inconsistent than a lot of games, but the imagery is pretty well done on here. And finally, that is all the cards. So let's take a look at our tiles. If I could figure out how to open this up. Alright, some of these are 2 pieces, and there are 2 1 pieces. They're double-sided. Right, those are the double-sided ones. And then there are these 2 single ones. And these, I believe, are the same on both sides. Yes. So you've got these 2 and 7 of these other ones. Now these are very thick. That's nice. So nice and sturdy, good for little kids because they're not going to break those. These cards, the cheap gloss aside, they are pretty good thickness. The gloss is actually going to keep them from getting destroyed because it makes them a little more rigid. So there is that bonus as well. Okay, so that is Mindo from Blue Orange from about 2018. This is the unicorn box. It did look like there were some other variations on that. Not a huge deal. It probably plays very similar. And the cards probably look the same just with different images. I don't know. Maybe I'll track some of those down at some point. But this is a 1-player game for ages 5 and up. I would guess this is probably appropriate for ages 5 to 7. give or take a little bit depending on the kid's development. So probably okay there. The quality is not bad. The gloss is cheap, but that does protect the cards a little better. So in the long term, I think that this game will be no longer played by the time it would have worn out. So I don't think it's an issue. So the price point, if you can find it for about $5 or less new, I would say it's fine. But any more than that, I think you're probably going to feel a little cheated, even though the card stock isn't bad. But it just feels a little cheap when you touch it. So, not a bad little game. The box is nice because of the magnet, holds it shut. Everything fits perfectly inside. That's not an issue. It's a pretty decent little game for young kids. And it is only one player, so it's something that can occupy them when they're bored and complaining that they're bored. So if you could get a kid to play this, probably help develop a little bit of logic skills. And might be fun for them at the same time. So you've seen what's inside, you've heard my take. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to my merchandise store and other ways to support me. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.